Hey, what's good guys? This is Nightwing2303 from WearTesters.com. Today we got a look at one of the weirdest just Air Jordans period, let alone one of the weirdest Air Jordan 1s of all time. We got the box right here, gonna open it up. We're gonna crack it open with this bad boy right here. This is the unbox key from the good people over at Outsole Science. Now I don't know if this is available quite yet, but this is what it looks like. I think it's awesome. And basically it's just a simple little key right there, got a tiny little hook on it. And then when you put it on your box, you just poke it down and you pull it through and it opens right up. This side right here, it's got no tape, so I'm gonna flip it over real quick. So as you can see, the tape is still intact. You put this in there and then you just slide it open like so. And boom, your box is open. The box inside is not damaged because that little guy right there is super short. It's just enough to break the tab. And that, my friends, is the unbox key. It is awesome. The box is damaged. That's a big bummer right there. That's a nice little indent. Thank you, USPS, although you did get it here very quickly, but what the heck, man? Not cool, guys, not cool. And then we have these things right here. Oh, this is such a weird shoe. All right guys, so this is the Air Jordan 1 Homage to Home. This one right here is the more widely released. I don't want to call them a general release because it's still going to be super limited, but it's not part of the 2300 pack that were individually numbered, and then I also had some laser etching right there on the back tab. So these are the ones that are going to be just available more widespread, but still not, if you know what I'm saying. We have an energy release here. An energy release is a hyped up release.
Okay.
Okay. So we're still kind of, she knows sneakers, but she doesn't know all the weird lingo. You know what I mean?
I'm learning though, I'm taking notes.
Yeah, so she knows the basic level of some of this stuff, like a general release is just a regular shoe, but this is an energy release, so it's limited.
Limited.
Okay.
All right.
Not only that, but they're funky. Do you know what this box is?
It's a Nike box.
Clearly. but what's in it is, but not for you. In here, there's an Air Jordan 1.
Does it look like that guy right there?
Kind of.
Kind of.
So I just want to get her reaction. So proceed.
Let's do this. Energy release. Can we get the energy up in here? All right. That's okay. Basically the same shoe. Just kidding. It's very different. Look at that.
Would you rock those? Your first like hype beast kind of shoe.
This is, I mean, I think people are gonna go for these shoes because they're so different. Because they're a conversation starter.
They don't have a good smell to them. I was kind of disappointed.
Yeah, it's not as strong as you would think. What's the general like consensus on these shoes?
It's literally the people are split down the middle.
Really? Yeah, are you gonna go with the red or the black laces?
I kind of want to throw in white laces.
What if you did black and red?
I actually saw somebody on Instagram do that. It looks pretty fresh.
I'm sure.
Now the first thing that I noticed besides this wild split down the middle is that this tongue right here is super stiff compared to the previous Air Jordan 1 tongue, which belong on the banned Air Jordan 1 as well as some of the more recent like the Royals, the Black and Royals or the Game Royals. I don't know if it's because they stitched two different tongues together or not, but for whatever reason it's just really stiff. I'm not a huge fan of it, especially when it comes crinkled up like this where it's not even nicely shaped. Eventually it'll break in the more that you wear them and stuff, but this is not one of those shoes that you wear regularly. This is a weird shoe, dude. Like I don't even know what to say. The one thing that I will give it though is that the materials on these are actually really nice. Like just looking at this white panel right here on the inside, this cut of leather is super thick, especially in comparison to Air Jordan 1s that are normally released today. They normally use a real thin cut leather, nicer leather, but still very thin cut. And these, for whatever reason, just feel a little bit thicker than the rest of the Air Jordan 1s that I have, which which does include those back there. Another difference is that most of the leather is actually textured leather or tumbled. It's not super tumbled, but it's got that look to it. Whereas those guys back there, the black panel right here on the mid panel, is just a flat, smooth leather. It's not super nice or anything. They actually use the nicer leathers on those guys, as well as the black and royals on the actual colored sections. So the collar area as well as the toe. These guys right here, luckily, are just really nice leather all the way around from every single panel used on the sneaker, and there's plenty of them. They use some nice soft leather with that tumbled look. It's kind of interesting, to be perfectly honest. I'm not used to seeing ones like this, and I kind of dig it. Another thing that I don't really like or understand is why there's a seam on the heel of the shoe when every panel that is seamed together is the same color. That could have been done so much cleaner, you know what I mean? Where it could have looked like one whole shoe with the exception of the toe and tongue, but you know, that's what they did, and it is what it is. I will say in hand, they don't look as funky as they do online. Again, still not really something that I would see myself wearing daily. To me, this looks like a shelf piece, especially if you were going to be like displaying them like this or whatever. If you had like a little stand for the back to prop these up, you definitely give off that homage to home vibe, being the home in a way. But you know, to each his own. I would never knock nobody for, you know, wearing these in public. In fact, I might do it just because they are that wild. You just kind of want to break some necks sometimes. I did miss out on the, I think it was the 2013 Chicago Air Jordan 1s, one of my favorite colorways of the ones of all time. Again, I missed out on them. I really wish that I had them, but the prices for those skyrocketed so fast that I was just like, yo, I can't see myself paying that much money for a pair of Air Jordan 1s. So if I wear these and I just put my feet down this way and I just look down, it'll kind of give myself the illusion that I'm wearing the Air Jordan 1 Chicago, which is kind of good enough. But overall, I'm actually impressed with the shoe. As far as quality is concerned, the material is just super nice. I mean, you can see how nicely I'm able to bend that upper right there. That's gonna fit so nicely around your ankle. Something to keep in mind though is that the seam right here that connects the two toe panels, you can feel it a little bit underneath. It's covered by nylon, so it's not gonna like directly scrape against your toes or anything. But if the material flexes into your feet enough, I'm pretty sure that it'll end up breaking in, and then you'll be able to feel some sort of knot or chafing right around the top of your toe area. But other than that, these guys feature a super bright red outsole, definitely brighter than those things up there. I could just tell just from holding them in hand. Huge difference. White rubber cup sole, air sole unit in the heel, an ortholite insole with Nike Air branding on the heel, that really stiff nylon tongue, split down the middle, Scarface style. The Nike Air tab on the tongue is also split down the middle, and then again, just a perfect blend or balance between both the Chicago as well as the banned Air Jordan 1. Now this is not normally a release that I would typically go after. This is what I would consider a hypebeast shoe. No offense to anybody that likes it. Being a hypebeast isn't bad, so if you are a hypebeast, just own it. I myself am not usually into shoes like this, like I was saying before, but every once in a while it's okay to get something like this just to slide in your collection kind of discreetly, although this isn't exactly discreet. In terms of fit, I feel that they fit true to size, but whatever you guys normally wear in your Air Jordan 1s, that's what I would recommend. I do know that some people like going down half a size. I've even heard some people like to go up half a size. I'm not one of them. I just feel like that my normal true size fits me perfect. And that pretty much takes care of it for a quick detailed look and review at these bad boys right here. This is the Air Jordan 1 Homage to Home. Again, this is not the limited 2300 pair edition. This is the general version, general release version, but still super limited. Let me know what you guys think about these down below in the comment section. Would you actually grab a pair? If so, are they a shelf piece for you, or are you rocking this in your daily rotation? Sound off below. I'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that like button if you liked the video, and until next time guys, have a good one.